Hello, everyone. We're going to call the meeting to order. We are 7 o'clock for an order. Welcome to the Iroquois Central School District Board of Education meeting. There are two recognition of guest periods, one for agenda-related, one for other topics. Please refrain from personal and address those to the administrator. To speak, fill out the proper form and submit the district clerk. Public comment is limited to 15 minutes total, with each speaker allowed up to 3 minutes. This meeting is held in public rather than a public meeting, and while we won't engage in dialogue tonight, we are listening. The meeting is live streamed and the recording will be posted online.
Our school community. Karen has made a lasting difference here, and her influence will continue for years to come. Karen, congratulations on a wonderful and well retirement. Come on down, Karen.
Did you want to say anything? You got good thoughts coming up. I'm trying, okay? Here, get in front of us, or next to us, or wherever. See, you're saying you can go far.
Okay. It is an honor to recognize Kathy Stanley and her incredible 36-year career in education, including 35 years right here in Iroquois. Kathy was part of a very special time when Elma Primary was reopening. She joined a group of teachers who all started fresh together and building something meaningful from the very beginning. Even in the short time that I've known her, it's clear how much heart and creativity she brings to teaching. Inspired by reading to her son, she created Once Upon a Time play. This is a beloved Elma tradition that's been performed for 25 years. Even after coming back from COVID, they found a way to allow the fourth graders who missed performing in the play in 2020 to be part of it when they started it back up again. Along with her partner in crime, Karen, she has created so many joyful memories for the school community, from dressing up as Laverne and Shirley for the building's 50th anniversary and celebrating the 70th anniversary of the Thank you, Kathy, for your years of service, and congratulations on your well-earned retirement. Service. Congratulations on a wonderful career and a very well-earned retirement.
All right, we have Mr. Harding up here. Mr. Donmeyer will stay because he was the principal up to about 4 months ago at Alma, and this is a shared teacher between Alma and II.
Hey, good evening, everyone. It's my privilege to say a few words about Laura Lisitsky as we celebrate her retirement. Well, I've only had the fortune to work alongside Laura for the past 2 years as we've opened the II. I learned immediately in Doug's office what so many had already known. Laura represents the best of us in education. If I recall correctly, she kind of interviewed me, right? She said, yeah, he'll do. She is the kind of educator who never stops growing. Laura is constantly seeking new ideas, new partnerships, and new opportunities to improve the experiences of her students. She understands that physical education is much more than just rolling a ball out and letting kids play. It is about helping children develop healthy habits, confidence, and a love for active lifestyles that can last a lifetime. Laura's impact reaches far beyond the gymnasium. She has built partnerships with the Buffalo Bills and NFL Play 60, the Buffalo Sabres, Students of the Game program, the Buffalo Bandits, local musicians who've performed concerts in this very room, who provide inspiration to our kids, and the New York Rising Road Runners program, as well as the Independent Healthy Fitness for Kids Challenge, creating meaningful opportunities and memorable experiences for our II and Elma students. Through her work with New York Rising Road Runners, some students even receive brand new New Balance sneakers, removing barriers and helping ensure that every child can participate and succeed. Laura's creativity and determination were also on full display when she approached me to try a new Bike to School event. In a mostly rural community, we thought maybe 20 students would participate. And 45 fourth and fifth graders woke up early, loaded their bikes in their parents' cars, and gathered at the Alma Library to ride 3 miles to school on a brisk spring morning. And that's a testament to Laura and her vision for the year. That recognition reflects what we have all seen firsthand, an educator whose commitment and passion have made a lasting difference in the lives of kids and families. Laura, thank you for your service, your leadership, your energy, and your heart. Thank you for making our school a better place for students and staff. We wish you all the happiness, health, adventure, and relaxation you deserve. Congratulations. We'll see you at the Bike to School event next year.
Middle school. You might have to bend over, Joe. I don't know. Just take it off. You can do anything you want.
Thank you. It is a privilege this evening to speak on behalf of Sandra Ferger. I've had the privilege of working with Sandra here in the middle school for the past 10 years. She has been here for 25 years altogether, working with the students at Iroquois in the middle school. When I started, when I first came to the middle school, Sandra was a family and consumer science teacher. And when I first came in and I learned more about her program, I got to meet her. Her program was a well-oiled machine. Students were cooking, students were sewing, students were learning how to do laundry. One of the wonderful thing was whenever I would go down there, the students
Sharon for several years, and there are two things I will always remember. First, if someone needed a dress hem, a button fit, or a wardrobe emergency solved, Sharon always had a needle and thread ready to go. I'm not entirely convinced that she wasn't secretly taking business out of her driver's room. Secondly, for more than a few minutes, she pictures of her grandbabies and great-grandchildren. And honestly, it was perfectly fine because no one could miss how proud she was of all. Whether she was helping students, helping coworkers, or sharing the latest family photos, Sharon always made me. Sharon, thank you for your 22 years of outstanding service and congratulations on your retirement. And finally, we celebrate Madison. Could you come up here? I'm going to embarrass her here a little bit. Okay, so Pam started driving when cassette players or cassette tapes were still a thing. Directions came from dreaded folded paper maps.
Yes.
Okay, and if you needed an answer, you couldn't go ask Siri, Alexa, or Google. You had to find somebody's grandmother. I've had the privilege of working with Pam for many, many years, and I have the confession to make. When I first became director, I regularly messed up her name pretty royally. I used to call her Jody instead of Pam.
Yes.
Why? I have no idea, but I did.
For a long time.
For a long
For
time.
a long time he did.
I
know.
I've had the privilege of working with, I'd walk into the driver's room and confidently say to you in the morning, "Good morning, Jody,"
Yes.
and only to realize that I was actually talking to Pam. But to her credit, she was always gracious about it and let me go. To my credit, I did figure it out.
Yes,
Okay.
eventually.
And if you were anywhere near Pam, when something genuinely amused you, you probably heard a contagious laugh from the district office. Over the years, Pam and I developed what could have only been described as a blood pact.
Yes.
Many years ago, she agreed to stay a few more years for me as long as I did something for her, and that would not ruin her runs or take her bus away. So I kept all those intact, and the one thing everybody understood, especially me, was don't mess with my roots. After 36 years, she earned that right. Pam has safely transported thousands of kids, ran hundreds of thousands of miles, and adapted to countless route changes, construction projects, policy changes, and software systems that all promise to make things easier. And most importantly, she has always remained committed to the students she served. Pam, thank you for your extraordinary career and your dedicated service to Iroquois community and the over 36 years you served with us. Tonight, we also want to thank the families of Ellen, Sharon, and Pam, and anyone who works in transportation knows that after a challenging day, when somebody has to go home and listen to their stories, it doesn't never not begin with, "Oh my God, you're never going to believe."
When you talk too much, the battery dies.
Battery dies. How does this happen? May your coffee always stay hot, may your mornings start after sunrise, and may you enjoy the wonderful feeling of hearing about a major snowstorm and realizing for the first time in decades, it's not your problem. Congratulations and thank you all for your remarkable service.
one thing I've learned in life, one of the most valuable assets we'll ever have is time. You can't inherit it, you can't earn more of it, you can't make more of it, it can't be given to you. How you choose to spend it, will make your life, full and rich. One of the most valuable currencies you have in life is the effect you can have on others. And thinking of this, it makes me think of Heather. For years, she has given to the community through EMW, Youth Sports, ITAC, and now the board. She has done tons of meetings, trainings, and board events, and she's always done it with one purpose in mind. She constantly said she wants to make things better for the students, the teachers, the staff, and the community. And she's put tons of hours in. Thank you. You've really made Iroquois and the community a better place. Thank you. And now you have to come down here. Oh, do I? Yes.
So congratulations again to all the retirees and thank you for your service to the board. We're going to take a brief recess now so everyone can go out, maybe get all the heat out of this room, the mugginess, and enjoy the mugginess out in the foyer with some cake. So please enjoy yourself and thank you so much. Limping, you know what it is.
Okay, we're back. Starting again. We're going to move to citizen. Green means on, right?
Nothing.
I can just talk real loud.
See if mine works.
We're just going to kind of sit up here and hang out in the beautiful weather.
Hello? Hello?
No, Dawn and I. Any luck? Can you hear me? All right. Well, Heather, now you get to jump across. The rest of this.
That might work.
Yeah, check, see if that
Yeah,
one.
see that one works.
I don't need a microphone. I'll just stand it.
Check for us though, so I don't have to walk down and check it.
Work before. I don't know how to make it work yet. You can look. Tip us on it. No, sorry.
Oh well,
We're good.
we're trying.
Did everyone leave? Because I'm here. Really, right? My goodness. Well, thank you so much for allowing us time. nice. It was good times. It was simple times. And honestly, we just had a great time down there. We started to outgrow the pit, and we purchased some land right across the street from Iroquois, and we put up a $1.2 million facility that's now 26 years old. That's how long we've been there. It's an amazing place. We couldn't have been in a better place. One of the things that I hear quite a bit from other Boys and Girls Club professionals is that you have prime location. We're one of the very few clubs in the Northeast region that are actually located across the street from the kids that we serve. So it's an amazing opportunity for our kids. But really, I just wanted to thank the Iroquois School District and the Board of Education for just an incredible partnership. The relationship between the club and the district is one of the primary reasons we're able to meet the growing needs of the children in our community. Together, we're creating opportunities that extend far beyond the school day, and I'm incredibly grateful. So this year, our club will serve more than 800 youth through our after-school programs, our school-age child care program, which is an Alma Primary, and athletics, leadership development initiatives, and our summer camp program. In addition, we provide scholarships to families in need, helping ensure that every child has access to the club and belong to the club regardless of the family's financial circumstances. And I know the school also is very helpful in opportunities when families come and there's a need. The school always steps up and helps. Again, very appreciative of that.
I think the mic might be working now if you want to switch over.
Testing. Ooh, that's me. So this summer alone, we anticipate serving approximately 350 kids through our 8-week summer camp program. For many working families, the club provides not only affordable childcare, but also educational enrichment, social emotional support, healthy activities, and positive adult mentors during the summer months. Our organization continues to grow because of the trust families have in both the club and the district. Whether we're supporting student success, providing safe and engaging out-of-school opportunities, or helping families navigate challenges, our shared commitment to the children remains at the center of everything we do. So I'm really just here again to say thank you for your support, for the collaboration, for the resources you provide, and believing that what we do at the Boys and Girls Club is impactful. We feel like we're saving kids, we're helping kids, we're providing resources, and I'm just incredibly grateful for all your support. Thank you.
I'm just going to give a plug for the board, if I can. We are a board of 16, and I'm a new board member for 4 or 5 years. It was a perfect transition for me as I retired. I've gone 7 years now, and I still wanted to do something and still connect with kids. It's very interesting for me that the staff that's at the Boys and Girls Club, many of them are my former students, and that is just really neat for me to see. And then when I see that some of the kiddos and their parents, again, they're former students of mine, and now that they're kids. So if anyone is interested in being part of the board, we would love to have you. And again, many, many thanks for being that extra that we need to be successful. One of the other things that I'm really happy that we have that partnership is the fact that some of your services actually help us, John Bennett being one of them. He's been a great, great resource. We're struggling with some issues at the club, and he's been a godsend to us. So again, that's because of the partnership that we have and his close proximity. So again, many, many thanks, and we hope to continue our very close partnership with both of you. Any questions anybody has, feel free.
No, I'd just like to thank you guys back, because what you provide for the students allow them to do better here. It puts a lot of, it relieves a lot of stress from parents that they have somewhere to go after school. So I know the families are thankful for it. And I when people are asking me, like, what should they do? I'm like, right across the road, there you go. Great programs, and I know we've worked out the busing and everything over the years. So thank you for everything you do. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
thank you for everything you do. In 37 years and however many years you've been involved in Iroquois, so thank you for your time and making a difference to our community and our kids and families. Quick question, and I lost track. Does Alma Primary still have a little small portion of the Boys and Girls Club, or is it all still in across the street?
So our 4th through 8th graders are across the street at the main site. Kindergarten through 3rd grade, we have a school-aged child care program. It's housed in Alma Primary, but Moreland Wales students get bused to Alma every day. So it's all 3 elementary schools, but our home base is Alma Primary.
Okay, great. So you know Catherine well then? Oh, she's not here anymore, but yeah. Yeah, Pete. Okay, thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I don't know. We couldn't even turn it on, so we're good.
Thank you.
The next topic is board self-evaluation and board goals. A lot of the board goals will probably save going into July, August, September as the new board sits. Just briefly in the self-evaluation, I want to thank all the board members. I think as a board we continue to grow, strive to get better. We continue to enhance our communication with the administration and the superintendent, and continue to gain a deeper appreciation and understanding of our roles. I think we've done a lot in that. Is there and growing and welcoming Lucia as a board member? Is there anything that anyone else wants to comment? Okay. We'll move on to superintendent and recognitions.
All right, so recognitions. I have the Alumni Wall of Fame, and the Iroquois Foundation Board has unanimously approved the recommendation to induct Tim Lowry, class of '85, into the Wall of Fame. Unfortunately, Tim did pass away from ALS in January of 2026. However, he will be, his family will be receiving that award for him. NISBA Board Recognition Program. We do have a couple board members there. So Board Excellence Award goes to Heather Becker of Iroquois. So here, pass this. There you go. For you, congratulations for all your time. And we have a master amongst us. The Board Mastery Award is Heather Jacobs. So this is the year of Heathers. That's level 3. Congratulations. The next one we have is, let's see, in May, the Iroquois student competed in the ECC Tech Wars in several areas. There were 40 schools there. And Dan and Sarah took first place and third place, respectively, in the photography competition. The cardboard boat race, let's see, Braden and Brandon and Patrick made it to the finals and placed 4th overall. Bryn and Sarah and Myriad, what's that? Murray, thank you. Second in the Seminole final, and let's see, in the middle school, we took first place in video production with the static display and third place for photography. The next one is athletics, so congratulations to the Unified League champions, the Girls Track and Field League and Section champions, Boys Track and Field League champions, Boys Tennis League champions, and Girls Softball League champions. And going even further, the Senior Athletic Awards Banquet, which was held this month. Here's awards that were handed out. 51 students earned 8 or more athletic certificates. 38 varsity captains. 13 played in their senior All-Stars game. 30 were recognized as Athlete of the Month. 13 as character athletes. 36 received all league honors. 9 received all Western New York honors. 14 hold a school record. 18 qualified for state championships. 21 signed to play a sport in college. 30 single sport standout athletes chosen by their coach, and 3 ECIC sportsmanship awards. And let's see, and the top athletic awards that Iroquois gives out was Abigail, Landon, Ailey, Ava, Olivia, TJ, Thomas, Lillian, Addison, Chase, Claire, Nick, Brooks, Reese, Alex, Edward, Ariana, Brooke, Georgia, Layla, and Justice. So congratulations to all of them. Let's see, Wyatt and Carter just sent an email to the whole board because they're working on their seal of civic readiness. They wanted to make sure we brought it up at the board meetings so everyone was aware, because they're looking to design and hopefully get custom bench covers installed for the turf field. By that means that's where athletes would sit. They're not covering the field. Looking to create and design ideas for the bench covers, research materials for the estimated cost, work with school staff administrators for feedback, present how the project could benefit school and the athletic programs, and they're really looking at possibilities for fundraising and sponsorship opportunities, which John is loving. Let's see, and then from Art, high school participated in the Western New York Women's Federation High School Art Show, and they had 21 ribbons. First place was Samantha for watercolor and mixed media, Meredith for pastel and painting, Olivia, Rachel, Georgia for pen and ink, and Fiona for miscellaneous fabric. We mentioned earlier we had a few retirees that were recognized by Assemblyman DiPietro for Educator of the Year. We had one in every building. So at Elma we had Terry Work, Marilla Dale Soudricker, Wales was Janine Endich, Intermediate was Laura. Transportation Department. All the buses get inspected multiple times for the 25-26 fiscal year. Eric was incredibly proud to report for the 4th consecutive year, the district achieved 0% in OSS rating. Why you're so excited about that? It means 100% of the buses had no problems whatsoever. So 0 is great in this because there's 0 problems. The mechanics, the amazing mechanics, Craig, Frank, Tyler and Zach, they don't just fix buses, but they know these vehicles inside out. At this point, Eric knows that these guys can hear a problem starting as the bus pulls into the parking lot. He goes on to say achievements like this don't happen by accidents. They are a result of culture built around accountability, teamwork, attention to detail, pride, and workmanship. They're also made possible because of the continued support and resources that the board has entrusted our department, and we appreciate that investment. And that's what I have for recognitions.
Okay, recognition of guests, do we have any? Okay. We're gonna move on to discussion of agenda items 10.01 through 17.11. In discussion, Dave, you're up.
Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome.
Actually, in the audience tonight, we have Jessica Lewandowski, who is receiving tenure on our agenda tonight. Aaron Morris, who's going to be joining us as our new assistant principal at the high school. And way in the back is Nathan Vesper, who will be joining us as our new PE teacher in the high school. We also have Katie Bazinski, who will be joining us for speech in high school, Jenna Fish, elementary in Elma, Ellie Krikovich, Elma Elementary, Molly Durkovich, who is going to be a teacher aide at Wales, Cindy Wasowski, who's going to be an aide in the middle school, Shaylin, I'm going to struggle on this last name, Federsmarker as a new bus driver, and Maurice La Gambina is joining us as a bus driver as well. So I got you. Thank you.
Thank you. The consent agenda. The basic purpose of the consent agenda is to act upon routine manners in an expeditious manner. Items placed on the consent agenda are determined by the board president and vice president in cooperation with the superintendent and are those which are considered common to the operation of the district and normally require no special board discussion or debate. Board members have the ability and responsibility of reviewing the consent agenda ahead of time. A board member may request that any item on the consent agenda be removed and inserted in the appropriate place on the regular agenda. The president will present the initial motion followed by a request for a second motion. Is there a request to withdraw any item from the agenda? Okay. With the request to add an agenda, we have to modify one. 9.03 should be changed to The superintendent recommends the approval of the request of Jody Slowick to plan the administrator a 5-day trip to Portland, Oregon in July of 26 at no cost to the district to attend the Sandy Hook Promise Summer Institute pending fulfillment of the field trip guidelines. So I make the motion to have the change. Can I have a second? Second by Heather Becker. All in favor? Shows. No, you're good. Henry said that.
Just a moment, we have to get one board member. Where's Henry? Oh, Henry. I think Q is the vocalist.
I would go with that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to reread it. At 903, we have to modify. It's 903. Sorry, it's 903 to modify 1706. The superintendent recommends the approval of the request of Judy Slowick to plan and administer a 5-day trip to Portland, Oregon in July of 2026 at no cost to the district to attend the Sandy Hook Promise Summer Institute pending fulfillment of the field trip guidelines. I will make that motion. Heather seconded. All in favor? Joe's 4 in favor, none opposed. Now I am making the motion to approve the consent agenda. Can I have a second? Second by Heather. All in favor? Joe's 4 all in favor. The agenda passes. Do we have any guests on that? Okay. We will need an executive session.
For the purpose of contract negotiations.
I'll make the motion for that. Do I have a second? Second by Heather Becker. All in favor? 4. Okay. We'll go into executive session. When we come back, it will just be to adjourn. Thank you. Okay. I am making a motion to adjourn at 8:32. Can I have a second? Second by Heather. All in favor?